now recording. I'm now recording,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
it
to.
says on the thing recording.
That's right, Stephen, and I shall be enjoy your few seconds of speaking because you will be shut up unceremoniously in about 10
Very good.
seconds.
Very
Oh,
good.
wait, wait, let's see. Where's Con? Where's Con? I have
Very
to.
good.
I'm here.
I can't find Con. There's Con. There's Con. There's
Yeah,
Con.
yeah.
More, and then make co-host allow to record local files, and you are now allowed to record Con. So
All right.
listen, how is everybody? Before I mute, you all have about 5 seconds to tell me together how you are. All together?
Very well.
Fine.
Well,
Very
thank you.
good. Very good.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's
I
good to
did
hear.
I did that just to show you what it would be like if we didn't mute all. So now there we are, it's mute all. Con, over to you.
Yeah. Well, there we go. And what are we doing this week? Well, as usual, it's what's on the show this week. How was your week? I should be asking Deck.
Sorry, Con, you're muted now. It's that's the way it works. You have to unmute yourself, please. Or I
Oh,
can do
no,
it
no,
for you
no.
if you
Yeah,
like. There we are. There we
yeah.
are.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we are. Okay. So yeah, what's on the show this week? How I should be asking Deck how his week was, and I should be telling you about my week. And anybody else wants to tell us about their week, wonderful. Then the old video diaries, which is May 2016 this week.
Part two, Con. Part
Part
two.
two, part
Because we
two.
had part one last week.
Oh, I see, yeah. And then we should be asking a question and having a chat with somebody. And then one of our videos, Tom Dooley, which is the very first song we ever sang, actually. And then there's birthdays and anniversaries. And then another video of Oh, How I Miss You. And then the one which I really enjoyed, and I'm sure you're all going to enjoy it, is the last one we've got on today, which is The Lady is a Tramp. And it's absolutely fantastic. Beck's done a wonderful job on it. I
And
can't wait
Con,
to see
and
it
Con,
again.
may I interrupt because I got my hand up? May I
Oh.
interrupt and say I hope everybody has done what I said in the email. You got your swing outfits on, and I expect to see you all dancing around your living rooms for Lady is a Tramp.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah. So tell me, Dak, how was your week?
Awful.
Awful. Oh dear.
In a word, awful. No, I'm one of the unfortunate people. I've had COVID. I had COVID last November. And the problem is when you have had COVID, they tell me that then when you have the vaccination, it hits you all over again. And it did. The first time I had the vaccination, it knocked me for six for about a day and a half. This time, much worse, much worse. I had it on Friday, about 11 o'clock. And the way I get over it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is that I soldier through it. My mother always said that, work through it, and it works. You seem to forget what's wrong with you. Or I do anyway. And I tried to do that, and on a Friday, and it came to about 11, 12 o'clock, and I just had to give up. And then I couldn't get out of bed the next day, and I had to do an awful lot of work the next day. But I did it, and that made me slightly better. But if anybody runs into that problem, the big advice, and I should have taken it, was immediately you have the vaccination, slam yourself full of paracetamol. Absolutely. I did a little bit too late. And also, I do feel that a lot of the symptoms I had were pure dehydration because you're probably sweating or perspiring a lot. Not sweating. I didn't say sweating at all, ladies and gentlemen. No, I said perspiring. I was perspiring a lot, especially in bed. And that was probably dehydrating my body and making me feel worse. But Con, that's my story for this week. But the good news is,
Oh yes.
the Holy City, which was it Maureen that asked for that? Who was it? Put your hand up, whoever asked for
It was
that.
Linda, I think.
Linda, was it? Let me see. I'll
Matron.
put it on
Matron,
gallery view and see who asked for it. It was Linda. Open yourself up, unmute yourself there for a second. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Linda, and tell me how excited you are that I've now done the string parts. I've now done the organ parts, the church organ. I have played the most astonishing piano, and hold your breath for this, on the actual piano in Studio 1 at Abbey Road. It is called the Grand Rhapsody, and just wait till you hear Deck Cluss go bong, 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 bong. Oh, I loved it to death. So now I've got to put the choirs on. I've got the symphonic choirs to put on, and then I've got to put on all my own voices, and I'm going to try and get Victoria to put some voices on as well. I think that could be good. Oh, Stephen is happy. Stephen is happy when he hears the mention of Victoria. We've got a rival in Victoria, have we? But there we are, Con, and over to you.
Yeah, well, you did ask Linda to tell
I
you.
know, she never said a word. Linda, you got to be quick.
I can't get in with you.
You've got to be quick. It's
Shut
called...
up for a minute.
It was always one of my absolute favourites, you know, in my matron days when you did it on your tour. I just loved that number. It sent tingles down my spine. The lighting, everything about it was just absolutely superb. I loved it. And I'm thrilled you're going to do it next week. Can't wait.
Great.
Well, Linda, you're giving me some ideas. I love ideas for the videos because it's very hard. It's like a book author. You know, you're sitting there with a blank page thinking, what the heck am I going to write today? And it's just exactly the same with the video. We've got all the recording done, all the voices done and everything, and then you sit there in front of the computer, blank screen. What the heck am I going to do with this? And so far, I've never had a blank. I've always had a good idea, but you have just given me, Linda, a great idea. Lighting. I'm going to do it all with lighting.
Yeah.
I remember every bit of the lighting for that number.
Tell me about it. Go on.
It was a pin spot on con for the verse, and then it opened up to full for the chorus. But when you had it was a green light.
Green light?
It was green for the shadow of the cross appeared upon a lonely hill. And then when you came to the New Jerusalem, it flooded in gold. It was beautiful.
I'm going to hold on a second. I'm writing this down. Where's there a bit of paper? Come on, where's there a bit of paper? Oh no, where's there a bit of... Hold on, 2 seconds. 2 seconds, I get a bit of paper.
I'll email it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, that'll be good. deck@makehits.com. Easy. deck@makehits.com. And just you describe it, and I will do it exactly the same. And I'll even give you a credit at the end. Lighting by Linda Hawkes. Would that be all right?
In brackets, matron.
In brackets, matron.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Well, wait. Now I'm trying to do 50 things at the one time. Where is? Oh, gee whiz. Because there's 3 people waiting to come in, and I can't find it. They keep changing the rules. Honestly, this is so annoying. It's invite, mute, and the page where it says, let the people in, it's not there. It simply is not there, and those 3 unfortunate people. It might come up in a minute to say. So anyway, you're gonna email me that. That'll be wonderful, and you will see. I don't know where I'm going to get the green cross from.
I've got a cross.
Have you got a green cross, Con?
Well,
Green cross code. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So that's lovely, Linda. Thank you very much. I'm back to Con.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my week, I've been out once this week, actually. I brought my daughter, Carol, over to the hospital to have a test because she's going in for a little procedure on Monday, which is tomorrow, to have an endoscopy. Endoscopy, is that what you call it?
Endoscopy.
Endoscopy.
Said you're a very intelligent brother.
Oh, yeah, very good. Okay, because you've had it, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, I've had a few.
Yeah.
Regrets, I've had a few.
And anyway, let's get on with these videos because I love these videos. And this is the second part of May 2016. And hope you all enjoy it, because I always enjoy these. So, and I believe it captures Cathy's birthday in Corfu. So
Not in
looking
Corfu,
forward-
no,
that's
in,
what it
in a
says here
club.
Deccan Corfu.
Deccan, that's the chap.
Deccan Corfu, and then it's got Cathy's birthday. So let's see what we got up to in 2016.
Oh, I forgot to say what I've been doing this week. I like boasting, as you know. I've been reading about a system of syntopicon.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
And
Now,
what is syntopicon?
Look that up. Look that. Syntopic reading, and you do that with the syntopicon.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know what it meant. I didn't know what it meant before, but I now know, and that's what I'm doing that's what I'm studying at the moment. I must be mad. I must be mad. But Con, let's get on with these video diaries. I adore these. They're lovely.
I love them too. Right, let's see what we got up to.
I was thinking that I'm the best bonfire maker in the world. Do you not think so, Isabel?
You and Daddy are.
Oh, your daddy is the best.
No, you and Daddy.
And daddy. Oh, I see. Okay. But it's really, really,
You're
really...
wearing Mummy's gloves.
I know. So this could be a gig of the month, I think. Cathy's 65th birthday, and who's appearing? Good Lord, it's the Bachelors. All looks fantastic. Checking that everything is right. The guys are setting everything up, getting the sound right, getting the lighting right. And I'll check it in a minute. Well, isn't this lovely? And I went to Corfu, the north of Corfu, a place called Sidari, which is where William and Kate went on the first day of their honeymoon. That is gorgeous. I always try to show where I am. Isn't that idyllic? Quite some view. This is just a little bit of heaven, isn't it? Look at that. We then went to Victoria's favourite restaurant. They supposedly have the largest prawns in the world. Wait till you see this food. Now that's what I call prawns. The prawns.
Yes. Do you want some small plates?
You got prawns over there
I
as
think
well?
we'll be okay. Or should we have one just to put the prawn to the
Yeah, bring a small, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now let's see.
Piece of bread,
Oh,
because that's for me.
and that's prawns with feta cheese.
That's not only for me, but she said that I like bread, so you need it.
That's Master Chef gone mad.
Okay.
Isn't that absolutely beautiful? And right around. And that in the middle there, it's all clay, isn't it? Clay?
Yes, clay, yeah.
And what people do is you just cover yourself completely in that dark grey clay and just relax and soak in the sun and then wash it off and your skin is absolutely beautiful. Isn't that delightful? Isn't that amazing? There's a local legend that if you swim through that tunnel of love and you meet somebody coming the opposite direction, that you will love them for life and you'll be with them forever and ever and ever. Isn't that a lovely story? The tunnel of love.
It's called the Tunnel of Love.
And now this is designed to frighten the life out of everybody who walks along here. Just watch this.
Titanic.
Can you not look there?
This is Sunset Beach. And look, if we look down here, look under me, look straight down there, glass floor, and straight all the way down to the beach. Oh,
Come on, we gotta get a photo.
isn't that amazing? Isn't that? This is the most beautiful place. People come from all over the world just to sit and watch the sunset. Sunset Beach. Mother and daughter. Lovely.
Put all your feet in, Daddy.
Put your feet in.
Yeah, that's close enough, isn't it?
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
I must say that the life in Corfu, especially in the north of Corfu, very seductive. I wouldn't mind retiring there. It's gorgeous.
Now this is a gin martini. I don't know what it's going to taste like, but it's going to be amazing, I think. I think it's going to be amazing. And the sun is nearly setting. Nearly setting.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday to you.
Yamas.
Yamas, not Yanis. Yamas. Yamas.
It's actually very, very good.
Yeah?
Very good.
Try mojito? Yes.
Just a mojito.
Unusual for Daddy today, something.
Oh, that is. Oh, that's lovely.
Have a taste of that.
What's in that?
Mojito.
Bacardi.
Oh, it's Bacardi.
Mojito. You must have you had mojito before? No.
This is just solid gin.
Where's mojito from?
That's nice.
Isn't that the most beautiful sight? Totally gorgeous. Panoramic view all the way around.
Down. There's 7 minutes.
Just around to where we're sitting. And me.
Let's rock this joy! We got. Oh, yeah!
And then back to reality. We played a gorgeous Rotary convention at the Duke of York's Military Academy in Dover. Quite something. Look at that wood panelling. We had dinner there, and then we went to the most gorgeous theatre in the same complex and played to a wonderful audience. This was really something special. Unfortunately, Neil, our sound man, didn't leave the camera running. Oh, Neil, I'll kill you. This was the lovely brochure program that they produced. Rather a special night.
So here we are.
In Dover.
In
Of
Dover,
all
the
places.
Duke of York's military school, isn't it? Military school, that's the one, yeah. And we had a fantastic, just spin around just quietly, and you can see where we've been appearing.
Yeah. Beautiful hall.
Okay,
Beautiful
can
thing.
you see us? So we've had a lovely month. I've got a dreadful cold, as you can hear, and came back from Corfu with a dreadful cold. Can't get rid of it.
There we are.
So, bye-bye for this month, and we hope we've got quite a few gigs next month.
Yeah.
Shows, concerts, all sorts. So, if there's any open to the public, please go on to bachelors.co.uk and book the tickets. I can hardly talk.
Oh dear, oh dear. And you're supposed to be a singer.
I know. Can't help me an awful lot tonight, and it was wonderful. So, listen, see you next month.
See you next month. Bye.
That
was a good show.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Con, here's a funny thing, and everybody looking at this, whatever happened to colds?
Exactly.
Since we've all been wearing the masks, I haven't seen anybody with a cold. Oh, Lynn, did you have a cold, Lynn? No, see? And Lynn, you get a lot of colds, don't you? And, bronchitis and stuff like that. I'm looking at you. And you've had nothing. Just unmute yourself there for a second, Lynn. Unmute yourself.
Well, it's partly not wearing masks and not going out at all, not mixing with people. And it's been lovely not having colds and bronchitis this year.
Brilliant.
That's amazing. You'd have to write to the papers about that, Lynn. That's lovely. That's lovely. Mute yourself. Mute yourself. That's good. Lovely. And what do we get up to now, Con?
Well, that's a good question, because at this period we always ask a question of the attendees. And have you got a good question there to ask?
I have, Con. I'm going to put this on speaker view, and I'm going to ask this question, gallery view. What was the most exciting thing you ever got in the post?
Wow.
And I'm looking at Margaret Taylor. And I'm going to ask Margaret Taylor to unmute herself. And just for 30 seconds, tell us, describe the elation and the excitement. What was the most exciting thing you ever got in the post, Margaret?
Well, a lad that I met in Skegness got posted to Canada, and we agreed that we would write to each other each day. He never ever wrote, but out of the blue came a little package, and in that package was a tape, fitted in a tape recorder. So I was a bit wary of playing this with other people listening. So I decided I would have a bath and put the tape recorder in the bathroom with me and play it to myself in the bathroom. Yeah. And when I got started playing it, I just was to come. It was Ave Maria. And that was my wedding proposal that came all the way from Canada on a tape. So that was the most amazing thing I ever had through the post.
That and Margaret.
If anybody ever plays Ave Maria at a concert or anything, both he and I always end up crying.
Wow, that's a lovely story.
That's a lovely story.
You can walk.
Yeah, you can walk. I don't think anybody's going to beat that. Would anybody like to try to beat that? Anybody put your hand up that would like to beat that? I'm looking at Maureen. You must have a story. What, Maureen? What's the most exciting? Maureen Fletcher. What's the most exciting thing you ever got in the post?
I think tickets to your Bachelors concerts through the year.
Well, that's predictable. Chris, I'm looking at you. Unmute yourself there, Chris. And what do you think through the years has been the most exciting thing? I'll give you a clue. I asked that question the other night to a group of people, and two of them, not one, two, said keys to a new car. Chris, go on.
Not as nice as that, but I did get a surprise a few years ago of a cheque for a few £1,000s from the Inland Revenue, which was completely unexpected. I'd been obviously paying too much tax, and they sent me some back.
Wow, that's a nice surprise.
It is indeed, yes. It's the last thing I expected, so it was a nice little bonus.
Yeah,
Chris.
They're usually taking money off you, aren't they?
I know.
Chris, could I ask you, do you think the Labour government, if they ever got it back into power, please God they don't, if they ever got back into power, that they'd give Con and I back all the money they took off us?
I very, very much doubt it. Very much doubt it.
Because we've got the stories. But the only person I've ever met in my life, and people are astonished when I say this, Con and I actually paid 112% tax. In other words, when the Wilson government was in, Callaghan and all that gang of crooks, and the way it worked was, it was because we owned a lot of property. We owned a lot of stuff in Wimbledon, where Balham High Road, we owned the NatWest Bank in Balham High Road. That was the ultimate one we had. But the idea that they had in the Labour government, that if you took money in rent like that, it was unearned income. In other words, you didn't physically go out with a spade or a shovel and work and earn the money. So that was unearned income, and that was then termed as wealth tax. So you not only gave the money back, but you gave them an extra 12% as well.
Wow.
And that's true. So you never hear anybody talk about it. It's astonishing, and that is why the likes of Engelbert and Tom Jones and loads of Peter Stones, they all disappeared off to the States. Yeah. Go on, Con.
I was just saying, John Lennon, he went off to America. I think the Rolling Stones went over to Switzerland or somewhere. Everybody disappeared. Any big earners, all the doctors, everybody, they all just disappeared. So there was nobody there to take money off. Anyway, so it didn't work.
So
this
Con,
might happen again, you know, to pay for the pandemic.
Well,
I don't think so. No, we've got some very extremely sensible people in the government. I'm Irish, so I don't have affiliations to Britain. I love Britain, obviously, because I lived here and it's given me a great life, given Con a great life. But I must say, I have the huge admiration for this government, and particularly Boris Johnson. I think the right man at the right time. I think it's astonishing how he's come along, and he's done everything right.
I agree.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's vote Tory. So Con, what's oh, I'm coughing. It's because of this, the effects of this vaccination. What's next, Con?
Well, there you go. You asked your questions and you got your answers. Ah, dear. I'd tell you the one of the most exciting things I got in the post was, do you remember telegrams?
Oh,
We
yeah.
We got a telegram from Philip Solomon asking us if we were going to do the Nina and Frederick tour, and that was back in 1962. And I still have that telegram, and I think I put it on the website as well.
You nicely gave me a copy of it, Con. I got it as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So
anyway, and then if you remember, Con, we got that telegram and all that, and then a few weeks later we were doing a concert for WITSO, the World Institute of Zionist Organizations, at the Capitol Theatre in Dublin. And we were in the middle of rehearsal, standing in the middle of the stage, and this guy came up in a gruff voice and said, "Are you going to England or what?" And we thought it was a reporter, and a standard answer, "Oh, we're thinking about it, you know. Oh, I don't know, see what the money is like." You know, really offhand like that. And he said, I said, "Well, and who's asking?" And he said, "My name is Philip Solomon." And Con and I nearly dropped dead.
Of course, was that the Gaiety Theatre? Actually?
Gaiety, was it? Yeah. And that we said yes, and I suppose thank goodness we did say yes. Yeah. But shall we get on, Con?
Yes, indeed. So we've asked the questions and had some great answers. So now I think it's time for another video. And this time it's at my house. And the very, very, very first song we ever sang on stage. And this tells the story of it. And it's Hang Down Your Head, Tom Dooley.
And this is one of the series of videos that we did. How did we ever know that COVID was going to happen? But isn't it amazing?
Wonderful.
Amazing.
People often ask, what was the first song you ever sang? Well, I remember it was in a little village hall in Ireland, down near Killarney. Dick played his harmonica, Gret Sweeney was on the piano, and we were very nervous. I picked up my guitar, started strumming, Gret joined in, and this is the song we sang, just like this.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, poor boy, you're gonna die.
I met her on the mountain, there I took her life. Met her on the mountain, stabbed her with my knife.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley, hang down your head and cry. Hang down reckon where I'll be. Hadn't been from Grayson, I'd been in Tennessee. Hang down your head, Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Dooley. Poor boy, you're gonna die. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're gonna die. This time tomorrow, reckon where I'll be. Down in some lonesome valley, hanging from a white oak tree. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're gonna die. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're gonna die. Poor boy, you're gonna die. Poor boy, you're gonna die. Poor boy, you're gonna die.
Oh, amazing song.
Lovely. And Con, you've got an absolutely beautiful kitchen there, haven't you? Oh, wait out, wait out, wait out. We got to see the applause. Got to see the applause. See how many £50 notes we're getting in the tip jar. In the tip jar, tip jar, tip jar. I keep mentioning tip jar, tip jar. Look at that. Oh, God. Thank you so much, everybody. Con's not applauding. Oh, Chris is not applauding. Chris, come on, applaud. That's it, lovely. And Stephen, I caught you. And Linda, look, look, I can see you. I've got a mirror into your heart. That's lovely. That is lovely.
I love that on stage because as soon as we start singing it, everybody in the audience, everybody knows it and everybody sings it.
Yeah.
It's wonderful reaction.
And old Gretz, the picture I got of Gretz Sweeney, how about that?
Oh yeah, it was lovely.
Lovely. It's great.
Oh.
And that's all we had in those days, in the little village halls and that. It was just the piano that was just being in front of the stage, down on the floor, and the piano player was just looking up at you all the time. And it was always Gretz Sweeney, wasn't it? And I wrote a thing today, Con, about Thelma Ramsey. Do you remember Thelma?
Thelma, yeah.
Yeah.
She was married to Martin Crosby.
Yeah, we were talking. I was discussing when we started using the big black and white minstrel type of idea. This is back probably when we were with Bob Luff. We had a company with Bob Luff, production company, and Bob Luff owned the black and white minstrels, and they were all walking around the stage, hundreds of them, and the first one to use tape, and everybody was recorded on tape. So we nicked the idea, and we had the ending of the first half was always done that way. It was huge and an incredible idea. Terrific idea. But we went over to Dublin and the orchestra, do you remember, Con? We went over to Dublin and the piano was so out of tune because it never had to play with properly recorded tape before, the orchestra. So the piano was never tuned. So the piano came out 3 times, he came in, and it was still off, and eventually I lost. Everybody always looks at me to sort the problems out. So they all looked at me and I said, well, everybody get out of here and give us a half an hour. And I got the piano tuner and I looked at him and I said, listen, there is an A note at the start of the tape. A note. Have you got that? A. Boing. A note. I want you to tune the A note on the piano to the A note on the tape. And he says, oh, I've got that, sir. I've got that, sir. Oh, give me half an hour and I'll have it done. So half an hour, everybody assembled. And Thelma, who was on the piano, went dong, 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 da, 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 da. He had tuned the one A note on the piano to the A note on the tape. You couldn't make it up, could you?
And he hadn't.
And usually people laugh. When I tell that story, usually people laugh. And I'm looking at that laugh, and they're all.
Yeah. No, because you haven't explained it properly.
Go on.
You just changed the one note.
That's right. I said that. I said that.
But he didn't tune the rest of the piano. He just
Correct.
tuned the one note.
You're still not laughing, Con. Still not laughing.
Anyway, it was one of those you had to be there.
You had to be there.
I watched Joe Pasquale last night on the television.
Yeah.
And he revealed a very, very important fact, that the only times that sharks attack you is when you're wet. Did you realise that?
So, I listen, my assistant has been coming in every few minutes saying, are you ready for the birthdays?
Oh, I see.
And now that I'm ready for the birthday, we're ready for the birthdays, I can hear her on the phone.
Yeah. I think it's...
Hello! Oh, it's birthday time. Lynn, over to you.
It's Sue Berman's birthday this time. Well, it was on Thursday.
Brilliant. Where's Sue? Where's Sue? Where's Sue? Where's Sue? Can we have Sue?
Is she there?
Unmute yourself, Sue. I bet she's not there. Is she
Hello?
not there? Is she there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there you are, Sue. There you are. We nearly missed you. So, Sue, it's your birthday. So, it must be 83 or 87. One or the other.
Very near.
You never ask a lady her age. And that's why I object so much. And I ring the bank to do bank transfers, and the 26-year-old will ask me what age I am.
Thank you.
And I always say, I'm not telling you, because it's bad manners. Always rude, especially a lady, Con, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Just say you're over 21. Over 21.
Over 25 is the legal one, Con. Yeah. Oh. But, Sue, look what we've got for you.
Oh, wow.
And if you get this right, saying 1, 2, 3 and blowing the candles out, you will be the first one in a year and 2 weeks to get it right.
Yeah, we have to sing first.
We have to say, happy birthday to you, Sue. Happy birthday to you, Sue.
Happy birthday, dear Sue. Happy birthday to you and many more. So
Sue? Sue?
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
That was wonderful, Sue.
Well, that was the closest, Sue. It wasn't exactly right, but it was the closest. And we have something else, don't we?
Oh, we have, yeah, because Ronnie's mum and dad had their 55th wedding anniversary, Richard and Bernice, and that was during the week. So we wished them a happy anniversary. So we sing them a song. Happy 55th anniversary to you. Happy 55th anniversary to you.
And the two names, Con, and the names.
Happy anniversary.
I know you got to do the names as well. Come on.
Oh, happy anniversary, Richard and Bernie's 55th anniversary. Happy anniversary, Richard and Bernie's, to you
and many more. Are they here at all, or is Ronnie here, or is Philip here? That'd be good, wouldn't you? My assistant is being a little bit slow because she's had to go down to Mauritius, actually. She's just got on the airplane now to go to Mauritius to get this special
and we
cake.
Just had another one come up on the screen.
And another one come up on the screen. Where's that?
Terry, it came up and went down again.
On the screen, on the chat.
Yeah.
Here we are. Catherine Coates has sent me a text saying that she's still waiting to be let in. She's one of those who were mentioned earlier. Do you know something? They've changed the system and I cannot see the people waiting to be let in. Get rid of that, get rid of that. No. There is no, they've now taken away There's nothing on here to let people in. I did see it earlier on, and then it disappeared, and it's gone. So, Catherine, if you could send a text to Catherine, just asking her to try again, please. Just log off and log on again. That may kick the system into operation. Yeah. Okay. So now, assistant, is the cake ready?
Yeah. It was Terry and Cam, I think, it was the other anniversary.
Oh, have you got?
She's gone and eaten it.
Can you? We've done that. We've done. Can you hear that language out there? That's lovely. The cake's. She said the cake's gone. She's eaten it.
Oh yeah.
So that's lovely that we've had the anniversary. And
Terry and Cam, I think.
Terry
Cam. That's me.
Oh.
I'm the designated speaker on behalf of Richard and Bernice.
Well, the assistant has eaten the cake and burnt the candles and put them on the fire. So that's it. She refuses to give the cake, Philip. honestly, she said no.
No worries.
I'll have to. No, I'm going to get a new assistant next week. Don't worry. I'll get a new assistant. You continue on, Con.
Yeah. So anyway, we've done the anniversaries and the birthdays and sung the songs and did everything as far as we can anyway, because we're isolated. I'm up in Yorkshire, and you're down in Eastbourne,
and we're beholden to the staff, Con.
Oh yeah.
Beholden to the staff.
You can't get the staff these days.
Okay.
They're all on furlough. Okay, well, we've got another video coming up, Dick, and it's oh, how I miss you. I miss going out and doing shows and seeing all the lovely faces of the audience and then meeting them afterwards. And oh, how I miss you.
We went down to Beachy Head specially to do this.
Oh, lovely.
The streets of broken memories, alone each night with dreams of yesterday, and in my mind I watch you turn and walk away. Oh, how I miss you. Oh, how I miss you. We vowed that we would always love each other. Our love would last forever and a day. How could I know we drift apart along the way? Oh, how I miss you. Oh, how I miss you. Oh, how I miss you. I never thought that life would be so lonely. Oh, so lonely. Or time could take so long to slip away. I should have known you didn't love me only. It just couldn't happen that way. No more I'll hold your falling, or count the stars as they come into view. These little things can mean so much. Now I've lost you. Oh, how I miss 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 you.
And now, Con, I am going to look at the view and see what is going on. Look at that, Con. Look at that. Amazing, amazing. That is terrific. That is terrific. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's lovely.
We should thank Tommy Scott for writing that song for us.
Tommy Scott wrote that song for us, yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He used to work in our office in Soho in London.
That's right.
Many years ago.
And it was one of his great claims to fame was that John Harrison, yeah, who went over to, I think it was Ibiza he went to, and he heard this thing called the Birdie Song, and everybody was doing this and going berserk, and he thought, gee whiz, geez, whoever's made that must be making a fortune. And he went back the following year, and they were still doing it. Nobody's heard of it in England. So eventually he sorted out the writers and the publishers and everything, and he said, listen, is anybody doing anything with this? It could be a huge hit all over the world. He said, now it's a bit of rubbish, that is. Absolute rubbish. So he said, well, can I have the rights to it? And he got the rights to it. And he brought it home, and Tommy Scott was the guy who arranged it and recorded it. And Tommy conned John and said he had a recording studio. He didn't. He just bought all the equipment and put them in his spare room, and that's where it was recorded. And he released it, and he was a millionaire anyway, John, but he became a multi-millionaire. That song made fortune all over the world. And the sad thing is, he lost his record company, John, because everybody in the record company didn't want to be associated with such a load of rubbish. And he lost his record company.
Wow. Well, I'm sure he didn't. Anytime he went into the bank, he didn't bother.
Oh, I know. I know. So, Colin, we're fast coming up to the most important part of the show.
Oh, yes. I'm looking forward to this. I've watched it about 3 times already, and I can't wait to see it again. And it's absolutely fantastic. And by the way, nobody's mentioned anything about my haircut.
I have. I think it's wonderful. It's shaved. It's shaved about 2 months off you, Con. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, it looks
good. I'll take that.
You look much younger. It's,
I know,
yeah. You know, short hair suits you. Suits everybody, really.
Grand. I think I'll shave my head and do it.
Do you know, I'd love to do that, Con. I'd love to have the guts to do it. You know, that really... Do you remember Dick Rowe? Dick Rowe did it, all those, our recording manager, all those years ago. He was the first one to ever do it, the shaved hair. And he was the first one ever to have the stubble.
The stubble, that's right.
He had the 1/4-inch stubble. First one to ever do it.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what else he used to do. Every suit he wore was grey. Because he got the same material and had different suits, different styles, all made in grey, so he could mix and match the top and the bottom, you know, and always wore grey, and he always looked fantastic.
He was a style icon, really.
Oh, yeah.
Dick Rowe. Con and I learned so much from him. We learned so much from the people around us, Philip Solomon, and all the people, and of course the I'm doing that arrangement, as I mentioned, for Linda, the Holy City, and it's arranged by Reg Guest, one of the greatest arrangers in the world, did all the Walker Brothers stuff, all the Dusty Springfield, did Lulu, did all loads of our stuff, and he wrote that arrangement for us. We never recorded it, ever. It was just for live use. Famously, we did it at the Talk of the Town, across Ructions.
We did it Sunday night at London Palladium as well.
Did we? Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's one of the arrangements in the book. It's called SNALP.
Sunday night at the London Palladium. Yeah, yeah. But we learned so much. I've learned so much from people like that. We were so lucky to work with the greatest. Go on.
Yeah, I've got some great news. I'm going to play golf on Tuesday.
What?
They've opened up the course, so from tomorrow, I tried to book time. I tell you what, every space on the golf course is booked up solid for the whole week. I managed to get one spot for my pal Malcolm and myself. So Malcolm Pounder and I should be playing golf on Tuesday at 1 o'clock at Fixby. So if anybody's passing by, give us a wave.
So we get on, coming up towards the end of the show now. And listen, would you please announce this in your own inimitable fashion?
Well, this is a song off our swing album, which
Swinging Bachelors. Swinging Bachelors.
Yeah, Swinging Bachelors. Not swinging in the sexual sense, but swinging.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Well, yeah. Anyways, Swinging Bachelors, and I hope you enjoy it, because I love it, and I think Dec's done a fantastic job with the video. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The lady is a tramp, and I told you so. So there you go.
She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. At 8. She loves the theater, but never comes late. Late. She never bothers with people she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. Doesn't like crap games with barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearl. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of those girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. She loves the free, fresh wind in her hair, life without care. She's broke, but that's so. Hates California, it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. Doesn't like crap games with sharpies and frauds. Won't go to Harlem in Daimlers or Fords. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of those broads. That's why the lady is a tramp. Doesn't like crap games. Crap games with barons and earls. And no earls. Won't go to Harlem. No Harlem. In ermines and pearls. And no pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of those girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. She loves the free, fresh wind in her hair, life without care.
She's broke, well that's oak. Hates California, it's cold and oh so damp. That's why the lady, that's why the lady, that's why the lady is a tramp. And that's the truth.
That's the truth. Oh, lovely. I think that was fantastic.
Well, that's one of the best ones we've ever done, Con, and let's see what they thought of. Oh, look at that! They're going bananas! They're running out into the streets and telling everybody what they've just seen. That is quite amazing. And Philip, I always have to ask Philip what he thought, because I didn't play guitar on that, Philip. No, open your mic now. Open your mic now.
Martin, I'm here.
And I'm sure you thought that was much better because I didn't play guitar on it.
I don't know what to say to that. I thought it was a very good performance. I thought the video is the best so far. I think you did a wonderful job of putting yourself in the background.
Well, that's a new one. I did a wonderful job of putting myself in the background. I don't know how to take that, Philip.
Well, because you've got to assimilate your sort of physical positions and stuff to a background and get the angles right and whatever, you know.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, the best shot in the whole thing for me, your dad actually found it, was the view of Times Square at night. And when I put it on the background,
it looks great.
When I put it on the background, it just fitted perfect. Couldn't believe it. When I just put it on the background, it fitted perfectly for what I had up, and that was really good. But I tell you what, I really, 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 and I do mean this, I love making music, obviously, but since I've started doing videos, I adore it. It's so artistic, and I adore it. But that's good. That's good. Con, over to you.
Over to me, right too. Well, as I said before, I'm looking forward. I booked a place to play golf on Tuesday, and also the following Tuesday. So they were the only times that were available. The rest of the time, it's all booked up. So any golfers out there, you're lucky if you get a game, even if the course is open. So there we go. And I'm looking forward to next week now, because next week we're going to do another one off the swing album called Chicago, that title in town.
Con, the fact of the matter is, we don't do any of the swing stuff on stage. I want to, but I can't get any enthusiasm from anybody around me, and that means you, Con. And I think I love swing stuff. But I think now that we've done that, I think we should do some more off the swing album. So
I think so, yeah.
You suggested Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, and I can't wait to see what you're going to do with the video, because Chicago, the Windy City, as they call it. They should call Ellen the Windy City, because the wind is blowing a gale out there at the moment.
So moving fast up to the big finish, Con, aren't we? Big finish. You're not going to drift off into other things like the Windy City in Elland.
Oh no. And what else we're going to do next week? The Holy City, especially for Matron, and looking forward to that. And doing the vocals on it. So that's great. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing all those happy, smiling faces again next week. So until then, can I say goodbye to everybody?
Now, what I would like you to say, Con, is that you're now going to go and warm up your voice for recording the Holy City. That's what I want you to hear. I want to hear you saying.
Oh, yeah. As soon as you send me a backtrack, I shall put my voice on it and send it back down to you.
Lovely.
Do with it.
That's how it works. Okay, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the end of the show. The end of the show, and it's a goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me. And may I wish everybody a happy Easter for next Sunday. And Stay safe. Stay safe, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.
She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. At 8. She loves the theater, but never.
And the microphones are now all open. Open yourself up, unmute yourselves, and have a lovely chat. Replay tomorrow night.
Bye. What about Kathy?
Bye, Dick. Bye, Con.
Happy.